all white rain. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call it and you lame. You had it, then you lost it, all the shame. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Like in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs in 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, but had cornrow. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some talk. Attitude on some. Bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like just after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you got it better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tail tip, rubber bands on my bankroll.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Richmond.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Watson looks to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Watson on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jayon Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Blue 18. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. 3.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Mariota is going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Reset. Richmond.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Reset.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half as some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds Jason Morrow. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Operating from the gun. Watson. That's complete right around the 8. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. One man in the backfield. That's Miller. 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson, dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jeff Swaim, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a handoff to Miller. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Texans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's airing it out for into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Here's Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off. Off at the 39. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on second is Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Watson operating from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They begin with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Where are they, team? One. Where are they at?
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's a give to Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They keep it with Miller on first down. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw is Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Go nowhere, 22, go nowhere. Three. Watch the edge. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Mariota hands to Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. from the shotgun. It's Mariota. The open man is Smith. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st down, Watson. Caught left side, Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Derrick Henry, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check 26, check 26. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. 51, fight, boy, 51.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dylan Cole, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80!
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Mariota now. And they get to Mariota here as he he's dropped on the sack. Leonard Williams in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Watson. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Come back, come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th. Down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That puts a good dent into their 1st down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota now from the 50. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Again, it's Henry. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Target, target, target. Target, target, target.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Watson. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watson now to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Back 22. Back.
Watson looks to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And some room to maneuver. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 101 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the Titans getting set to go. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch 18, watch 18. Rip left. 1.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And Matthews has it right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews. Mariota now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One.
Second down, Mariota. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
One.
To throw, Mariota. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. And shedding through the tackle. Fights through at the 5. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Oh, no, lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Again to Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that is with plastic. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all. So don't be talking sideways. He said I'm